Over the years, our family's had a share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store.
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
Now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs. All without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on this Thursday, May the 1st. Good to have you with us today. We're going to tell you about a special school auction that is coming up this weekend. You get some good deals. I want to introduce you to Lorie Steele, Moreau Montessori School. Good to have you here, Lorie.
Good to be here.
And I think you were on a year ago,
Yes.
weren't you?
Yes, I was.
But last year's auction. So tell me about the Moreau Montessori School auction and the purpose of it all.
Well, the purpose is to provide money that we need for the building, for renovations, repairs, also to buy materials for the children. We are a school with children from 2 years old up to 12 in the summer. We go up to 9 years old in the regular school year. So we
Oh, so you
rely on
operate
this.
during the summer also?
Yes, we're a full year school.
From in the summer, what age?
We have, in the summer, we have preschool all the way up to 6th grade.
Okay, and then in the regular school
We
year.
go up to 3rd grade.
All right.
Yes.
So what will be happening at the school auction?
We'll have entertainment. We have live entertainment. Actually, 2 of our parents are musicians, so they'll be singing and doing a whole musical performance. We have hors d'oeuvres, all kinds of food on the buffet, and a wide variety of auction items that people can bid on. It'll be silent for the first part, and then the last part will be a live auction.
Oh, so
of
you're
the
going to have
bigger
a person
items.
there doing the actual auction?
Well, our parents volunteered to do that.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's not quite as professional as when
Yeah,
you
but that's
have-
okay. Hey, and you save money by having the parents do it.
That's right.
And the whole purpose is to
Yeah.
raise money.
Yeah.
So you got a silent auction, and then the parents doing.
The
Is it
live
going to be one
auction.
parent or a bunch of parents?
We have a couple parents, and then we have some auctioneer assistants that bring the items to you. So we have fun.
How many items will you have?
We'll have about 1150 items.
Okay.
Sometimes more, sometimes less.
So you really don't know until that day,
till that
right?
day.
Because
Things
people-
come in last minute, right?
Okay, so if you people listening and they want to donate,
That would be wonderful. Yes, and it's
I like the way you
nonprofit.
said. Yeah,
Well,
so if you got something that
yeah.
you want to donate, it's got to be items that are worth something.
Well, yeah, anything. I mean, we have wonderful handcrafted items that parent paintings and stained glass and artsy kind of things. And we also have gift certificates, and the local merchants have been real gracious because everything is tax deductible that people do give because we are a nonprofit school.
Okay, so the auction date is this coming Sunday,
This Saturday.
this Saturday,
Yes,
May the 3rd, from
at
what
Knights
time?
of Columbus, and it's from 7 o'clock to 8:30, the silent auction, and then from 8:30 to 9 will be the live auction.
That's in the evening.
In the evening, yes.
Okay.
Thanks.
At the night,
Right.
some people are early risers and they come in the morning. So it's in the evening at the Knights of Columbus Hall in Jeff City on what street?
It is on Ellis Boulevard.
On Ellis Boulevard.
Tanner Bridge, right on the corner.
Okay, Knights of
Yeah.
Columbus, Ellis Boulevard, for the Moreau Montessori School auction.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
if people would want to make a donation, how could they do that?
They can call 893-7227. That's our school, Moreau Montessori School.
Okay, all right.
And that would be great.
Lorie Steele, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Are you one of the auctioneers?
No, I hope not, maybe. At the
I bet
last
you could
minute.
do a good job, though. Thank you.
Thanks.
Now I turn to my friend over here, Anna Drake. Good to see you again,
Great to
Anna
see you,
Drake.
Paul.
Heart of Missouri CASA. And
Yes.
you were on Radio Friends a couple of months ago talking about CASA. Bring us up to date. CASA is for court-appointed
Special advocates.
special advocates for children.
Yes.
And how does this work?
It works a judge, the family court judge, Leslie Snyder, appoints us to cases of abuse and neglect. And our volunteers will investigate the case, meet with the children in their home, and then advocate for a child's best interests in court. There are lots of really caring people in the judicial court system, judges, guardian ad litems, children divisions workers, but Our volunteers and advocates are assigned just one case, and their only job is to advocate for that child in court on what is that child's best interests.
You say they meet with the child in their home. Are most of these children in home with their birth parents, or are they in foster care?
Most of them are not in home with it. So in the place where they are staying would be a more accurate word.
So some of these children are in foster care.
Some are in foster care. Some might be with grandparents or another kinship placement. So it's just wherever the child is staying, we want to go there and see what it's like there. That's how we can best advocate for what's best for them.
How do the advocates, what kind of relationship do they build, or are they able to build with the children?
It's different with each child and each advocate. We represent, everything from babies on up to teenagers.
Right.
And some of our advocates are really good at the relationship part of it. Some of our advocates are really good at the legal part of it. And some of our advocates are really good at the, extended services. And we try to match up the child and the advocates, what the need is versus what the strength of the advocate is. So the relationships are all very different.
You are always looking for someone
Yes.
to advocate for children,
Yes.
correct? If somebody listening decides that they want to be a part of it, what do they need to know before they get involved?
That's a good question. We do have very high expectations from our volunteers, although it's also high reward. We do send all of our volunteers through 30 hours of pre-service training. We ask them to commit to a minimum of 8 to 10 hours a month for 2 years, because that's typically what our cases require. And then in addition to that, we provide a lot of continuing education. But we have staff who do a lot of the supportive elements too, so our volunteers can focus on that time spent with a child.
So somebody listening to us today, trying to decide if they want to do this, you're asking for a commitment of at least 2 years.
Yes.
And 8 to
10 hours a month.
8 to 10 hours a month, plus the training. But the thing that keep in mind is that you're helping young people.
Yes.
You're helping young people. You're actually the voice of young people.
Well, that's a perfect way to describe it, the voice of young people.
The voice of young people who cannot go in and tell their own story, but someone is seeing what's happening, telling the story for them.
That's exactly right. You said it better than I did.
Oh, I don't know, Anna. But for more information, how can they get in touch with you?
We have a website, www.heartofmissouricasa.org.
Our phone number?
573-442-4670.
442-4670. Just call, tell them you heard it on Radio Friends and you want more information.
Absolutely.
If you're interested. Anna Drake, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank
Pleasure
you, Paul.
seeing you. Tomorrow we've got the Boone County Hams on. They're singers and they're good. We'll remind you our program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio Pat Akers, KBIA. Our floor director is Rachel Gangware. Our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. Bye-bye.